just did, or you can leave your geometry Z0. It's up to you. It's okay. So we're going to use the top rectangle.
So it's called pocket.
Pocket. Yep.
Yep. We're going to use the top.
The top rectangle is what we're going to use. It's
okay.
one, right?
That's considered the top.
Okay. So let's go ahead and go up top to toolpath, and right above face is pocket.
Right here.
Yep. See pocket there, right above face. Right there. Yep. Okay. So I'm going to green check. I'll go through. I'll catch you back up, Angel, in a second here. So let's keep cranking this one. Okay, so we're gonna do face again, just like pocket, just like facing. Pocket has to have a closed geometry, so it's got to chain all the way around the whole geometry. If it's just two sides, it won't work. All right, we're gonna green check out. All right, same as before. We got to select the tool we're working with. So again, the 1 3/4 mil bit. I like to rapid retract. Okay, skip holder. We'll go right to cut parameters. Alright, so now we are drawing at 3 inches up in height again. We're going to assume we're going to go from 4 inches to 3 inches one more time for this example. So again, this has to stay at 0 because our geometry is drawn at 3 inches already. We'll go to roughing.
So we...
Hold on, I'll catch you up, Angel, at that.
That's okay.
Alright, so roughing. We're telling it now what type of passes do we want to make to cut out this. So if you see little blue lines in the center, that's the tool path it's going to make. I usually do one of these three, either constant overlap spiral, parallel spiral, or parallel spiral clean corners. They all get you pretty much the same result, same amount of time to do them. We'll just do parallel spiral.
Just the extreme corners have a 1 3/4 inch radius in them.
Or that's the diameter. It'd be half of that, so you'd be 875 radius in the corners. Yep.
So 7/8 radius.
Yep. Okay, so step over percentage, just like facing. That's how much each cut's going to make each time. 3/4 cutter width. One more time. All right, entry motion after roughing. This always has to be just shut off, otherwise the machine will alarm out. It doesn't output correct code to read to enter differently. So we'll have entry motion off. Finishing, don't use that. We'll uncheck it. And lead in, lead out is off. However, depth cuts, just like contouring and facing, we'll do 3/16 again with keep tool down.
Yep.
Final thing, linking parameters. Okay, so again, we only have 1 inch of material above this, so we're going to put the same 1 inch in here. And the 1 and 1, because we add the height of the geometry plus the top of stock and the feed plane together, that equals 5 inches, which is 1 inch above 4 inch stone thickness. Last final step, coolant again, we're on, and green check. So now it created the tool path. I'll do top view here so you can see a little better. The tool path stays inside the green geometry. Again, facing goes beyond.
By how much?
It goes right to the green geometry. So that edge of the cutter is cutting right to that green.
But how thick is that green?
Well, the green is whatever you draw it to. Don't worry about the line thickness. It's 24 by 24. That's the size of your pocket when you're done. It's 24 by 24.
So we would essentially need another line. If you're going to
have like a 2-inch band all the way around, you'd have this be offset out 2 inches all the way around.
So offset out 2 inch or whatever the case.
Yeah, and then you'd have a contour after that to finish cutting it out. So this is going to keep the tool inside your finished geometry. So again, it's going to get you a 24 by 24 pocket is what this shows. Same thing, it's going to do step cuts. So we see those extra paths, each one 3/16.
It's showing that it's leaving a little bit of meat on the outside.
What do you mean? Well, that's the center of the tool.
Oh, okay, got it.
It's always the center of the tool.
Always the center of the tool.
Okay.
So if we left, if we offset it out, whatever we wanted.
Yeah, well, let's do one here. So I'm going to hide that tool path. It's on. I'll hide it. I'm going to go back to isometric. So now I'm not going to use this path though.